Throughout this week, I have reviewed the Ocelot XA21 and the Zeruso, both removed supercars from Grand Theft Auto Online, and both pretty decent cars in their own respective ways. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the last removed car that I think is worthy to get your hands on this week, which is the Torero. Not to be mistaken with the Terero XO, an extremely expensive and fast supercar, this is the Sports Classics, which has been available in the game for quite a while. I'm not really sure why Rockstar did remove it, to be completely honest. It's based off the Lamborghini Countach, which is one of the coolest and sickest cars in real life, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing just why this is a car you might be sleeping on. It's pretty cheap, to be completely honest, only $998,000, which is not expensive when you compare it to a lot of the newer cars added into Grand Theft Auto Online. I actually really like the color Rockstar has given it there. I can't tell if that's a gasoline green or what exactly it is, but I think I'm actually going to leave my Torero the color that is in luxury autos, because I think that already looks fantastic. And here she is. In today's video, I will not only be showcasing the Torero with all of its customization and upgrades, but talking about its handling, performance, and if it's worth it. So let's get straight into it. So let's get to upgrading and see what this vehicle has going for it. Starting off, we have armor and brakes, as every other vehicle will, but we move on to bumpers, and I'll be real, front bumpers, there's not much when it comes to options. You've got a long smooth bumper and a long vented bumper. I don't really love these options. I kind of like the stock front bumper, so that's what we're going to be sticking with. Rear bumper options, you just gotta go with the mud flaps and low diffuser. There's some other decent options. You just got the normal low diffuser and the big diffuser, which looks pretty cool, but the mud flaps just look absolutely sick. So that's what I'm gonna be going with. We got body work, and I should point out that the headlights are actually pop-up. They're the little rectangles that you can't see exposed right now. To showcase them better, if I go over to lights, you can see them pop up here. So when actually doing the body work and changing the headlight covers, they are not actually affecting the headlights that pop up. So we got a couple options here. We can completely cover them, we can do primary mask lights, or we can just stick with the current ones. I'm going to go with the primary mask. I think that looks pretty nice, and it kind of makes them look a bit more discreet. We got the rear panel, which we can do a bit to. This is actually cool. Not a lot of cars have this opportunity, but the stock rear panel is obviously just the painted color, but I really like that carbon vented panel, and you can also see we can do a vented panel that has like blue on the inside, and I think that's what we're going to stick with, but there's a lot of very cool options here. We're going to go with just the vented panel. I think that one looks the best. Alright, we got some engine upgrades. We're going to do the engine level 4, and we also got an engine cover. This is sick. You can obviously change what the engine looks like here. So you can do a louver cover. Not a huge fan of that, just because of that massive gap that exists there. We got a vented cover. I think this one looks absolutely sick. We got a disgusting smooth cover. We got a cutout cover. Again, I don't love the fact that you can kind of see through that. And we also got the dual scoop. Now, the dual scoop is just awesome. I mean, how can you not go for that one? The vented cover does look very nice as well, or you can do the stock engine cover and actually see the engine inside the vehicle. There's a lot of different and unique options for the car, but let's be real. Everybody loves that dual scoop, so that's what I'll be going with. We got some exhaust options, which, yeah, there's not too much, I'll be honest. We're just going to go for the oval exhaust. We got some hood options. I actually am ooh, that looks disgusting. I am not doing that front spoiler. You will not see me driving around with that. We are just going to go for the normal vented hood. We got some lights. Obviously, we're going to do xenon. We got some plate options, which doesn't even exist, so I don't know why I'm looking at license plates. I'm going to stick with the color that they've put on the car. I'm guessing this is gasoline green. I'm not exactly sure if they will tell me what color is on the vehicle, but I'm guessing that, yeah, it's a gasoline green, so we'll just stick with that for now. We got some spoiler options, and this vehicle does have some cool spoilers. We have the classic lip spoiler. We have an ugly downforce spoiler. I'm not a huge fan of that. And then we just got the classic spoiler. We also have a curved spoiler. I'm actually a cool fan of this one. It's not too bad. We got the small spoiler and then the lip spoiler. We're obviously going to go with the classic lip and spoiler because it just looks absolutely amazing. We're going to lower the suspension. We got transmission upgrades. We got the turbo. And just like that, we're fully done with this vehicle. So we're just going to go for some chrome rims on it. How about we do the shadow? I feel like this is the kind of car you're going to do that on. So there you have it. This is our fully upgraded Countach. I think it looks amazing. It's not the best car available. There are vehicles that are faster, and there are vehicles with more customization. But it's just such a unique and cool-looking sports classics, from the overall design of the Countach in real life, to the way that Rockstar has really resembled this in GTA, to the aero spoiler, the dual scoop back louvers on the car. It's just such a cool-looking vehicle. You can see my two very different and very personal Tereros. I've got a red one. This is the original one I customized when I first started my Broke to Millions account. I definitely think red is a better color option. It just pops so dang well with red. And then we've also got this blue, which I'm not gonna lie, also looks absolutely fantastic. I tried to make the customization a little different on the vehicle, and yeah, both of these cars just look so dang nice. Something that I'm a huge fan of when it comes to the Torero is the engine sound. If I turn up the game volume here, you can hear it really well. I mean, that just sounds so nice. To get a good feel on how this car drives, I'm going to be bringing it down the course in front of you. This is a 4-mile journey which involves tough city driving, weaving in and out of traffic. Then we're going to make our way through the Vinewood Hills, not only dealing with traffic, but also going around very sharp bends and corners, and finishing off at the Biker Gang. This course is something that I really like to do to simulate what it's like to drive this vehicle in a normal GTA Online session. A lot of times you'll see YouTubers that showcase how these cars drive, but they'll bring it on this closed circuit course, which is just a bunch of corners, which has no traffic. Let's be real. In a normal session, you're not going to be doing just a bunch of corners. You're going to be bringing this throughout the map, driving to wherever you need to go, depending on your waypoint, business, or destination. So that's how we're going to be treating this car here. So let's slow down a bit, roll around this corner. Not too bad so far. The Terero's acceleration is pretty good, I will say, especially for a sports classics, and it's only top speed of 116. It's actually doing pretty well so far. All right, this is the part that always sketches me out a bit. We're going to slow down here, that way we don't crash into any cars if they try turning into us. Now we've made it to the sketchy bit. This is the uphill climb. Now, cars usually do fine on this bit because of the fact that they have good grip while going uphill, but the thing that you have to worry about is when there's a car on oncoming lanes and you might crash into it because of the fact you can't see around you, just like that right there. But Terero did a fine job. Not only did the brakes do a good job there, but rolling around the corner, no problem. Okay, I'm surprised. I really expected we were going to crash there. Okay, no cars are in front of us. Let's roll around the corner and keep on going. We're about to level out and go on the downhill descent, which can be a bit sketchy. This is where cars that only go certain speeds can really start to accelerate. To the first corner, let me go around it tight. Nice. Okay, no problems whatsoever. Let me hug this one. Okay, not too bad. You can see the car does tend to drift, which isn't necessarily good. It's not bad because it's kind of like a free braking system, but you usually want to keep speed when rolling around corners and minimize as much drifting as possible. So it's a bit tricky with this car to not drift, but you can get it done. You just have to really fight it, which, I'll be real, isn't a good quality about this vehicle. But it's doing fine. As you can see, we're not really struggling at all to keep it at all up to speed or roll around these corners. We just have to fight it here and there. So if I were to rate this car on handling, I would probably give it a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's not good. I wouldn't say this is anything incredible on handling, but I also wouldn't say it's bad. It's still the 10th best for the sports classics, which is actually surprising to me because I thought sports classics handled a bit better, but I guess not. But not bad at all. You can see here that we're speeding up. One thing I also forgot to mention is that this car does have a fully detailed interior, which is something that I really like about the sports classics. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Terero. I wouldn't say that this is the best car in Grand Theft Auto Online or even the best sports classics, especially when you have the new HSW vehicles available. But it is a very fun car. The fact that it looks amazing, it's got the pop-up headlights, and it sounds oh so dang nice. I'm a big fan of this vehicle. It's a cool car to bring to car meets, and it's a pretty unique vehicle nowadays, especially judging that it's only available for this week. So, if you liked today's video and you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!